All right, everybody. It's time for another one of Avatar Ken's awesome live streams. I mean, I know kind of messed up the opening on that, but we're gonna keep it rolling. But basically, today I got another debate topic, and as you can see on screen, it's Ozai versus Iroh. Now, this particular debate has been the most popular and has been the most like ruthless debate that I've had since I've started being more confrontational with my beliefs, basically. Right? A lot of people have some very crazy opinions on this debate right here on who would win between these two. Now, I'm not even gonna lie. I'm just gonna come out and say it right away. I think that if these two fought, the person who it makes the most sense due to feats to win is actually Ozai. Right. But I'm not gonna just say that, right? I am going to be attempting to prove that. So basically I did a video already a while back, about a month ago, right? That went over all like feet by feet exactly why I think Ozai would beat Iroh in a fight. Right? So I am gonna go ahead and start this off by showing that video and like allowing people to see the evidence that I did bring up because I don't like to debate without evidence. Like yesterday we were talking about like the Zuko shipping things. Yeah, you can bring evidence into that, but a lot of that's also going to come down to opinion. I don't think this is opinion. I think there's enough evidence that I can basically prove that more like if they fought 10 times in a row, more of those times out of 10, Ozai would win than Iroh would win. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna show you guys the video I made a while back that shows the evidence for this. Go ahead and turn it up all the way. But yeah, I'm gonna prove it. I'm gonna put this. Let me put this on screen. I will be providing evidence from my side. Besides that, like I hope everybody's doing real good. I've been doing pretty good lately. Like my videos where I've been taking the streams, like what I say on stream and turning them into videos, those have been doing pretty good. And like I said, the better those do, the more of this I'll do. So like the better these streams turn out, the more I'll churn out. So basically I'm gonna start showing you guys what the evidence is. Alright.
Beat him, and we'll be there to help.
Even if I did defeat Ozai, and I don't know that I could.
Now I'm not sure if you guys can hear that. Okay, you guys can. Okay. I will be like rewinding this evidence over and over. I have a lot of stuff I need to say about it.
Far steeper.
Hey, what's up, Sammy? Bro, I just woke up. I woke up a couple hours ago. But yeah, we're debating basically right now. We're debating Iroh versus Ozai. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna play this video again,
You can
and
beat
this
him.
time, like I'm gonna pause it at certain places. So notice right here, right? This is a clip that I
And
got
we'll be there to help.
of
Even if I
basically
did
what's happening is Zuko thinks, well, the only other person in the world who could beat Ozai besides Aang has to be Iroh, which I would agree with. But like, listen to what Iroh says in this clip.
defeat Ozai, and I don't know that I could.
He's like, even if I did defeat Ozai, and I don't know if I could. So I clipped that and I was like, Iroh is definitely not sure that he can beat Ozai. So like, Ozai, like Ozai, I think is in the spitting distance of Iroh. Like I think they're close, but like they're not like Iroh isn't like, oh, I could beat them, right? He's not like, oh, if we fight, I know I can do this. He has some level of doubt there, right? And there's a level of doubt there that tells me that he knows that he can't, or he, at the very least, he would struggle a lot, right? At the very least. So that's already, this is coming from Iroh's mouth, right? I don't think he would have said this if he didn't mean it. Like he said this because he's like, well, I know how tough my brother is. I don't know if I can beat him. So I'm gonna keep going. Okay, so right here, right? What I was doing, and a lot of people, right? A lot of people kept trying to strawman me, but my argument in this instance is when Iroh is doing this bending during the comet, he is straining to do it, right? It's not effortless to him. He does have to put a lot of effort into it, right? So I'm showing that. And yeah, like this was a very powerful blast. I'm not gonna say that it wasn't. Because a lot of people, their criticism of this is, well, oh, he was making an explosive blast to destroy the wall, right? And that's the reason why that he was straining. And I understand that. But the problem with that is, uh, the problem that I found with that is that Ozai is shown to be doing things that are probably around the same level of strain or the same level of effort, and he's not straining, right? He's not, it's not taking a toll on him as much as it takes a toll on Iroh. See, like, also, like, meanwhile, look at this, right? Now, I know this isn't explosive or anything, but that is, like, the biggest, like, level of feats, like, in terms of firebending, like, just a straight-up blast in the entire show. Nobody else's fire got that big or had that much spread to it, right? And he did not strain to do that at all. But if that's not enough evidence, right? When he fought Aang, I'm gonna show you this. Look at this, right? Okay, so this is something that I think a lot of people keep sleeping on when it comes to Ozai, and this is like a point in the like favor of his skill, basically, right? An avatar level attack, an avatar level fire attack, the avatar can shoot 6 tendrils at one time, right? That is a ridiculous feat, right? And this is avatar state level. This isn't even just regular avatar. Aang is in the avatar state doing this. Now, could a regular avatar who's really good at firebending do this without the avatar state? Maybe. I'm not exactly sure if we have enough evidence for that. Maybe. But I want, okay, the reason I bring this up is to show, look at this. So, like, you know, obviously, like, Ozai is taking in a fight, and then he releases his own attack, right? He counters with an attack that is half as powerful, right? As like an avatar in the avatar state. That is a ridiculous attack, right? And he's the only person we ever see do that, right? Nobody's attacks in this show ever like get that close in terms of like comparison to the avatar like that. And like I said, he's fighting the avatar in the avatar state. He's not just fighting like Aang by himself, right? That is a ridiculous feat that nobody else has. Like, you do have to at least acknowledge that. Even if you don't think that this feat is that crazy, I think that you do have to acknowledge that this feat is unmatched. Right? And then I put this right here. Like, keep in mind that it takes all of those fire sages, right? That is what, 5 guys? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's 5 masters, right? It takes 5 masters, 5 bending masters to open that one door, right? A fully realized avatar, meaning like an avatar who has like complete mastery of their powers, could do it by themselves, right? But Ozai can almost do that on his own without the avatar state. Now, I know that this is during the comet, but like I still think that that's a crazy feat that he can still do that, because this isn't something that necessarily always points to power. I think this also points to skill too. So like if you can scale that Ozai could do this, even with the comment, I feel like if you scale that down to when he doesn't have a comment, it still speaks for his skill, right? Like just because of the comment doesn't make these people any more skilled. That's what I don't understand about people who do argue against this. Like just because the comment's there, it doesn't make their skills better. Like their skills in terms of firebending are no better than they were before, right? All it does is give them a power amp. That's all that's ever been stated, right? Meaning that theoretically, everything that we see them do, regardless, like besides the things that just take like blatant power, like the sustained flight, they could do without the comet. The comet is just boosting the abilities.
Far steeper.
And look at this, right? Like this is another really crazy feat in terms of like how connected Ozai is to his bending, right? And I think that this is another point that I really have to attack because there are so many people who are like, oh, well, Ozai trained with the dragon, so that means, I mean, Iroh trained with the dragon, so that makes him better than Ozai by default. But that doesn't make any sense because in the show, they show several examples of you not having to have trained with the dragons to be an incredibly powerful firebender, right? Because if that's the case, that means Zuko can beat Ozai. And I don't think anyone in their right mind is going to say that Zuko can beat Ozai. It also means that Aang should be able to beat Ozai in a straight up fight, just firebending. But he can't. And the reason why is, yeah, training with the dragons does give you a better perspective on firebending and can make your bending more powerful. But it's like the kind of mastery and the kind of connection that people like Azula, people like Ozai have to their bending, like that prodigal, like bending sense that they have, can match even up to the dragon firebending. So I don't think that the dragon firebending immediately means that Ozai would lose. And I point this out to prove that you do not have to have trained with the dragons to have a deep connection to firebending. Because Ozai in this moment clearly has an insane level of connection to his bending. And that's the reason why the writers put this scene in there like this to show that. Like, look at the smallest amount. And then, like, look how fast he did that. Like, I'm gonna go back, but like, well, I can't, but like, that is the fastest generation of lightning we ever see. Nobody ever generates lightning that fast, right? Not even Azula. Right, like when you think about like lightning in the Avatar world, you're thinking Azula, Azula, Azula. Azula and Iroh never come close to a feat like that with lightning, right? Like that lightning is the fastest generation in the show, and it's the largest amount, right? Which means that like straight up in a battle of lightning and lightning, right? If you ignore redirection, Ozai's lightning bending is like the most powerful in the show that we ever see. And then like the comment play I did, that's another feat that I wanted to show. Is that like we see several people do it. We see Azula do it, we see Zhong doing it, but we don't see anybody do it to this level. Like, if you could not see basically if you could not see the fire on Ozai's feet, you would not know that he was firebending. It's basically flying. Nobody else's feet is that crazy. Not even Zhong's, right? Now you can see at the end, I was like, come at me. You know, people without a proper argument, I said they can cry in the comments. But, you know, respectfully, I would debate anybody who was nice, right? And I still stand by that, right? Like, you know, I've had times where I perhaps went too far when it comes to debates, but generally, if you have a really good debate, I will debate you and I will be respectful. But I do, that is my evidence, right? And those are genuine feats from the show. Like, it's not something I made up. It's not from some dubious source. No, all of those sources are from the show. So basically, with this debate, at this point, you have to prove to me that Ozai, Iroh has what it takes to overcome every single one of those feats. And I don't think that he does, right? I seriously do not think that like Iroh is gonna be let's just lay it down, right? Just in terms of straight up lightning generation and bending, right? Just that. I'm not talking about redirection right now. I'll talk about that in a second. But in terms of that, Ozai wins, right? In terms of like endurance, from what we've seen, Ozai has much more endurance than Iroh does. So in terms of endurance, he wins. Some people have brought up that it's because he's younger. I don't know if that's necessarily the best point. Like I still think Iroh has some pretty good endurance, especially buff Iroh. But I think that Ozai, when you factor in the feats that I just showed, is on a different level in terms of like physicality and endurance, right? So I think he has better endurance. He has better lightning bending, and then like in terms of fire bending, right? Like the skill in terms of fire bending, I would give that they're even. I don't know if I wouldn't hold that against Iroh. I think they're just about even. But like in terms of like connection to their bending, I think see a lot of people are probably gonna get upset at me, but I also think that's even. And the reason I say that is because think about it this way. If Ozai is as good as he is without the dragon training, imagine how good he would be with it. He would probably like undebatably be better than Iroh if he also had the dragon kind of like teachings, right? I really think that he would be. But even without him, I think he's still a match. So I would say they're about 50-50. In terms of potential, I think the fact that Iroh is as old as he is and he's as good as he is, but Ozai is younger and he's like on the same level of power. I think that theoretically, if you think about it that way, Ozai may have more potential than Iroh does. Now, that's something I can't necessarily prove, so I won't try. But like when you're putting all these things together, it kind of stacks the argument against Iroh and in Ozai's favor, in my opinion. Now, what I will do is I will pick a couple more videos to show you guys that I did on this, but I do want to at least show you guys that there is evidence for Ozai. Like a lot of people just don't like Ozai, and that's the reason. I'll be honest, I don't like people who do that. I really don't. If your only reason for thinking that Iroh would win is that you like Iroh more, and like I said, there are a lot of people like that who just like Iroh, and that's the reason why they think he will win. I don't like you. I don't think you're engaging in good faith. But I am gonna show you guys another video that I made, and it's basically like going over like it's a simpler like versus video, but I still want to show it. So like IQ, I'm giving that to Iroh. I think Iroh is a smarter person. I think he's smarter than Ozai. So if you want to give him the edge in terms of that, I'm not gonna argue against it. Now speed, I've actually put Ozai. Crap. I'm in a loop, guys. Alright, let me go back. Alright, I'm sorry about that. So I put IQ, I gave it to Iroh. For speed, I gave speed to Ozai, and the reason why I gave it to Ozai is just like his comet flight is like the fastest we've seen. His lightning generation is the fastest we've seen. So based off of those two things versus anything we've seen Iroh do, I do think that Ozai has the edge. Now, in terms of agility, I also gave that to Ozai because not only is he just built to be more agile, like I said, he has the feats to show it. Like if you look at the fight with Aang, he's hanging in with Aang, and Aang is an airbender, right? So in terms of agility, he's hanging in there with Aang. Like he's capable of like the somersaults and the flips and like the maneuverability, the dexterity. He has it. Now, in terms of techniques, I did give the technique one to Iroh, and one of the biggest reasons I did was because Iroh does have lightning redirection. And the next video that I bring up, I will be showing that because, like I said, I am a fair debater. I know that if he gets Ozai with the lightning redirection, it's over. I'm not an idiot. I'm not gonna argue in bad faith. I know that if he hits Ozai with the lightning, it's it. That's it. That's why, in terms of technique, I give it to Iroh. But pure power, like we talking like sheer power, I give that to Ozai because, like, I think people like they equate power to just how hard can you punch or how hard can you do something, to where I think power is a little bit more nuanced than that, right? Like I think it's like what can you do with your bending basically, right? Like it's not just how large of a wave or a fireball can you make. I'm talking about like what can you do with this fireball, right? And with Ozai, like we see like the biggest spread of fire. We see like the most sustained use of fire, right? And we see like the least strain, right? And if power is basically like how fast and how efficiently you can get something done while expending the least amount of energy, I think that the best argument you have there is actually for Ozai. Now, experience obviously put Iroh for experience. That's just because he's older, he's been firebending longer, and he has traveled more. So it only makes sense. But the winner, I put it to Ozai, and it's because of all those other things, right? So like I'm not trying to make it seem like Iroh doesn't have some things over his younger brother. He definitely does, but I don't think that those things are enough to beat him. Whereas I think there's a better argument to say that the things that Ozai has over his older brother, like the power, the endurance, the agility, I think that's enough to win a fight. But gonna go ahead and show you guys the other video I did. And like I would love to debate somebody on this. Like if you see this video in the future, please debate me on it. But before I do that, I am going to take a little break to read some of my comments because I did get a lot. So let's see. All right. So Sammy asks, "How are you?" I'm doing really good, Sammy. Sammy also asks, "I don't think Iroh could beat Ozai in my. He's too mobile. We have never seen a mobile Iroh. I don't know if it's just because of that. I think the Avatar could do the tendrils in a base state, but much weaker since Comet. And also, I agree with you. Uh, maybe, but I don't know. They say fully realized Avatar, and if you take that seriously, a fully realized Avatar is an Avatar who has mastered the Avatar state. That's what fully realized means, right? So if you can interpolate that, then I would take that to mean that you have to be capable of using the avatar state to do that in like one go like that. I think that that makes the most sense. But you know, you can have your opinion. Who do you think had the most potential in the entire Avatar verse? No Avatar for like the most potential, like in terms of bending. I mean, the way that they portray Azula probably her. That's probably who I would say. I would say that like it's either Azula or Toph, one of those two. Cause both of those characters just have insane potential. Let's see. It really depends because if Iroh could land the lightning redirection, he wins. But Ozai is just too mobile and fast, so I don't think Iroh would be able to redirect instantly. Well, that's the thing, right? I don't think that he has to. I feel like we saw the moment where he was fighting Aang and he shot it at Aang. So if he did the same thing to like Iroh at all, it's over with. Because it would have been if Aang had been cold blooded, it would have been over with then. So I think that Iroh would be cold blooded, so it would be over. But then again, he did redirect the lightning strike, so I think he would be able to redirect. Do you think Katara could beat Azula? Yet Katara has beaten Azula twice. Like that's probably gonna be the next thing I do. Like if you guys want, I could like take a break and do that, like do that on the stream too, because this debate probably isn't gonna go too much longer because I think it's a pretty good one and I don't have much opposition. But yeah, like I also made a video on that. Katara has never lost a fight to Azula. Never. But let's see. Hi Avatar Ken. Hi Twinkle Toes. It's nice to see you. But we're just about caught up. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the other video ready. But while I'm doing that, I do want to take this time to highlight really quick a very stupid argument that I got that like I am still reeling over to this day, which is basically I don't remember who it was, but somebody argued that the reason why Ozai would win is because Iroh would hold back and he wouldn't go all out against his brother. As if Iroh cares, gives a damn at all about a man who's gonna commit genocide if he doesn't do something. Right? Like, are you kidding me? But anyway, I did find the next video, so I'm gonna go ahead and load this up for you guys. Alright. Now that is basically my interpretation of exactly what would happen if Iroh and Ozai fought and Ozai was dumb enough to use lightning, right? So we're talking about like a fight in which, for whatever reason, Ozai either just doesn't put it together that Iroh knows lightning redirection, or for whatever reason he just doesn't know. If he shoots lightning at Iroh, I'm not gonna be like disingenuous. It is over. Some people will be like, "Oh, he could dodge it." He could not dodge it. In my opinion, it does not make sense for him to be able to dodge lightning. I feel like if he did that, it would be over. And I think that's like the fairest you can be to people who think that Iroh would win. So that's why I feel like, if at all, it's going to come down to who's just the most powerful and the most like efficient at using firebending. That's who I think is really going to come down to, because if lightning's used at all, Iroh will automatically win. So I will say that. But overall, due to the evidence that I've shown, I do think overall that the person who has the best chance of winning this fight, the person who would win this fight more times out of 10 than the other, would be Ozai. The final thing I'm gonna say basically is, if they fought, I think that Ozai would win 6 times out of 10, and Iroh would win 4 times out of 10. And I think 2 or 3 out of those times out of 10, the reason why Iroh would win would come down to lightning. And I think in one of those instances, he would be able to just barely edge Ozai out in terms of firebend. But I think in most other circumstances, all of Ozai's advantages that I went over are going to be the thing that's going to defeat Iroh. So that's basically what I think about that. Now, what I will probably do now, since it was brought up, is I'll very quickly just go over the thing that I meant with the Azula thing. I'll just go over it right now because I do think it's interesting. All right, so look at this. All right, so this happened during the Crossroads of Destiny, if everybody remembers, right? Azula and Katara initially fought, right? And it did not take long at all for Katara to shut her down, basically, right? And I don't necessarily think this is just Katara is better than Azula thing, because in terms of bending, I don't think that she is. I think what it is like a rock, paper, scissors thing, right? Basically, Azula is just straight up not suited to fighting a waterbender, right? Because like the way that Azula's bending works and the way that her fighting style works, right? It's like for accuracy, precision, and it's like long range, right? So when she's fighting a waterbender, especially a waterbender like Katara, that is gonna work to her detriment, right? And you'll see, like you can see, like the way that Katara defeats Azula is by taking her limbs and shutting them down, basically with the water tentacles, right? And since Azula is not a close range fighter, she's a long range fighter. Doing that from a distance with the water tentacles, which Katara can easily do, shuts her down, right? Now, I will, like, a lot of people will be like, well, oh, Katara fought Zuko, and Zuko held his own. And the reason why is because, like, it's like the rock, paper, scissors thing. Like, Zuko's fighting style is much more abrasive and is much more in your face, right? And it's also, like, less precision oriented, right? So, Zuko is going to be able to stick in there with Katara more because of that. His bending style is different. Cause you'll see, well, like Katara tries to beat him the same way she did with Azula, and it didn't work. Like she continues to use like the water tentacles, but Zuko, what he does is he counters with his own fire tentacles, right? And that's an example of Zuko being like smart enough and crafty enough, since he's out in the world coming into contact with different types of vendors and different types of fighting, very often that's him using that advantage that he has over Azula in terms of approach to fighting to match Katara's water whips, basically, right? Like that is a uniquely Zuko thing that Azula is not very good at. So I'm also gonna go to, okay. And so this is what happened in the finale, right? The reason there why I think that Katara was ultimately able to win, like, it isn't like this isn't quite as bad. Like, I think it's more embarrassing for Azula in Crossroads because she's in her right mind and this happens, right? This isn't quite as cut and dry because Azula is suffering a mental breakdown, so she's not at her best when she was fighting Katara. So if you wanted to take this away from Katara, you can still do it, but like you still can't argue against what happened in Crossroads. So my point still stands even if you throw this out. But basically, like it's just like the fluidity and the creativity to Katara's bending is what's always gonna defeat Azula. Because Azula is like, sharp points, sharp precision, sharp accuracy, right? She was gonna get her right between the eyes, basically, right? But Katara was able to like kind of turn her momentum and her energy against her by making like the entirety of their surroundings ice and then melting it, right? She stopped Azula in her tracks. And that's something that Azula never really could have reacted to, right? Because like the nature of Katara's bending and her powers is just so opposite to Azula's. So I hope that I did do a good job in convincing you guys that like in the Avatar universe, a lot of these fights, a lot of them don't always come down to person A is just straight up better than person B, right? A lot of the times it comes down to circumstance, right? And I think that makes these fights more interesting because they're not interesting if Azula's just always going to win because she's better, right? I want Azula to win, or I want whoever's fighting her to lose because of some sort of circumstance or some sort of reason besides, oh, I'm just more powerful than you. And Avatar is pretty good at that. So, yeah. Uh, Now I'm pretty much done with my topic today. That's basically what I was gonna do. I can't really think of much else I want to debate right now. I will go ahead and just have maybe like another couple minutes where I just talk basically about some things. So basically I have been thinking about other things to do with my lives, right? One of the things I've been thinking about doing is potentially like starting to do some Minecraft lives where like I build locations from the Avatar world, like the air temples or something. I've thought about doing that. That might be cool. If I can like plan that right, I might do that. Also, I've also thought about potentially like, just doing more of these, maybe even at different times, right? I really do enjoy debating and I really do enjoy making these videos. Like, I wish I could debate real people, but excuse me, people just don't really seem to want to debate me. Like, people don't seem to want to get on here. Like, I put out the videos and people will comment when I'm like, well, hop in my Discord or hop somewhere else so we can have a debate that everyone can hear. Nobody wants to do it. So that is a struggle, but hey, as long as these videos keep doing good, I don't really care. I'm enjoying making them. Besides that, I guess we could think of like a small Avatar topic to talk about, or maybe not even Avatar. I'm not sure. I've also played around. If any of you guys like anime, like I'm a really big Dragon Ball fan too. So I have been playing around with the idea of getting on my channel Dreaded Patrick and doing Dragon Ball debates too. Twinkle Toes. Maybe you could do something like your old lives where you try to make ATLA characters in Mortal Kombat. Oh, that would be cool. I did used to do that. That was pretty fun. I mean, I could theoretically do that like right now, but like I don't know who I would make. Cause when I did that, I kind of made everybody. I made Aang, I made Katara, I made Azula. I'm trying to think of like another person I could make. Like if any of you guys if you guys give me a good suggestion, I'll go ahead and do that. I can real quick because I got it set on the image, so all I would have to do is just connect everything to my PlayStation. I would have no problems with doing that. I would just need you guys to suggest what character you guys want me to make. Now, keep in mind, I've already made Azula, I've already made Aang, I've already made Katara. And I think I already made Zuko, but you can still say Zuko because I don't really remember if I did that. I already made Toph. I'm sorry that I didn't say that. I'm really sorry I didn't say that. Yeah, I did this a while back. The Cabbage Merchant? Hmm. That's actually a pretty interesting idea. I might do that. In fact, hold that thought. I'll connect my Xbox now. But while I'm doing that, like, how are you guys doing? How are you guys doing? Like, you guys having a good day? How's life with you guys? I suppose I can kind of get into that while I'm setting all of this up. Basically, with me, way my life's been going is I've been trying to deconstruct things. I've been trying to work on being less anxious and like having less worries. Cause I've been more, I've been more political in the last year or so. I've been becoming more political. I've been becoming more like aware of like social movements and stuff, and trying to be a better person by staying up to date with everything. But I don't really want to do that anymore. Like I unfollowed a lot of those accounts, and I stopped really being into that stuff because I realized it wasn't really making me happy. It was making me miserable. And I also just straight up unfollowed a lot of people on social media. Cause like, I don't mean to say anything crazy, but those people are full of shit. I am gonna say that. Now, I know you guys are a little bit younger than me, but I'm sure you guys get that. A lot of people are full of shit. And, without getting too political, I'll just say that I feel like in a lot of ways I was led astray by some of these people. Yeah, like, cause I'm an American, right? So, I'm not gonna get into anything specific, but in terms of politics, especially where I live right now, it has gotten ridiculous. And you can't really focus on it too much because you lose your mind. So that's why I think I've been doing these lives more. And I think that's why I've been trying to kind of, you know, get over this and do better. So a lot of those things just don't matter for real. Let's see. It's been a while since I played the PlayStation, so I'm trying to see what works and what doesn't work, basically. I get that. So yeah, I think we all kind of get that right now. And it's like I'm just sick of being unhappy about that stuff, so I'm not gonna even focus on it anymore. I'm just gonna focus on being the happiest person I can be. All right, let's get to it. Let's get to it. All right, I did boot up Mortal Kombat, the one that has like the character creator in it. Now let me tell you guys like a crazy story. I used to play this game when I was like 5 years old, right? And here's a crazy story. I played like Mortal Kombat is about killing people, right? I should not have been playing it, but when you're that young, you just kind of do with like all the older kids do, especially like your older siblings, because you're just obsessed with being older when you're younger, right? And then when you actually get older, you realize, oh, this actually sucks. But yeah, like I would draw like the characters killing each other when I was like 5 years old in school, and like they thought that there might be something wrong with me because I was doing that. Which I mean, I was 5 years old. I should not have been doing that, but I didn't know any better. I'm trying to get it to full screen, but might just have to leave it like this because it's not working with me. Oh, okay, okay. So, all right. Sometimes focusing too much on very differing opinions is stressful. I mean, I understand what you mean about the negative and the positive thing, but the problem that they just maybe just me that I've come across with is there straight up just isn't any positive stuff. It's all negative. That's what I'm so like messed up about sometimes. Now, if you guys did see that, like, it's no secret. My real name is Kendall. That's why Avatar Ken. Let's see. I'm not even gonna hide that anymore. Like, obviously, you guys aren't gonna get a last name, but yeah, that is my name, Kendall. All right. So, Twinkle Toes suggested that I make the Cabbage Merchant, and as you can already see, I have already made Azula in the game, which is really cool. Also, I might just have to because this isn't working. Wait, hold on. Hold on. So this is what happens when you work with very, very old stuff. We might get it back. Trying to figure out what went wrong. Oh, I see what happened. I see what happened. I unplugged the wrong thing. All right, it should be back to normal now. Okay. I'm sorry about that. You don't know if you've ever played a game that old before? I'm sorry, guys. I have no idea how old you guys are. Like, please do not say, because I'm not gonna say. Look, I'll just say this. I'm in my 20s. It's been some years since I was like in regular school. I'll just say that. I'm not old, but I'm not young, if that makes sense. Alright, so I guess we're gonna replace Azula here. Actually, no. I'm just gonna use a different profile because I'm too proud. I'm too proud of Azula. Now, basically, this game is about 18 years old. This game is like 18 years old. I know that that's like insane, but yeah, like I remember when this game was somewhat new. Like it wasn't new when I played it, but it was somewhat new. Like it wasn't super old. It was only a couple years old when I first played it. So I'm gonna let's see. No way, Sammy, are you Aang? Yeah, I think Sammy's the Avatar, man. Yeah, but this game is probably older than both of you. I'll just say that much. It's not older than me, but it is older than both of you guys. You guys are making me feel old now. I mean, I guess it's only fair I am kind of old. Actually, I'm very old, I guess, by some people's. But like, like I'm just the kind of person who I'm never probably gonna enjoy like modern games as much as everybody else does. Oh, you're a teenager? I remember being a teenager long ago. I miss it. Now, I am old, so I get to do this. I am gonna be, hey, look, it's Katara. I am gonna be like imparting some knowledge onto you guys. Like, you guys don't have to listen, like, I am just a guy, but what I would encourage you guys to do basically is enjoy being young as long as you can. As long as you can. As long as you're in school, as long as like you don't have to pay bills, or at the very least you don't have to pay every bill, right? Like enjoy it for as long as you can. Because once it starts, it's never going to end, basically. And I know everyone says this, but I'm not gonna sit here and act like everything about being an adult is bad. It's not. A lot of things are good. Like, I like living in my own house and not having to live with my parents. I love that. In fact, I will never, ever, ever, ever live with my parents again. I don't care how bad it gets. But another potential problem that I don't think that people think about when they're younger is, being older is just like the cool thing when you're younger, but it's really not that cool. Because it also means that everything that goes wrong is your fault. Like nothing will ever be somebody else more responsible's fault ever again. Everything that goes wrong is your fault, and you're expected to fix it. That sucks. I just like that. That part does suck. Like I said, the freedom that's cool, but actually having to be accountable for everything and nobody being there for you sometimes that part isn't very fun. I'm not gonna sugarcoat that side. Also, when you get older, like a lot of the people that you knew middle school, high school, unless you guys go to the same college and live in the same place, there's a really good chance that you just straight up won't be friends anymore, right? Now, I'm lucky that I ended up going to the same college with one of the people I went to school with ever since I was in middle school. So I got lucky, but that does not happen to many people. And that happened by accident. Like, neither one of us knew that was going to happen. We just eventually realized, oh, wow, we're both going to the same place. Now, guys, I am also looking up a picture of the Cabbage Man to put on screen for you guys while I do this. So that's why I'm not doing anything currently right now. Do I watch Darman? No, but my partner does, so I do kind of watch him by like through basically, what do they call that? Osmosis. So through osmosis, I know who that is, but I don't personally watch them. I know what he does though. Oh, what's up, Cameron? What's up? What's up, Danger? What is that? What was I finna do? Oh yeah, the cabbage guy. I was just looking to make sure that my screen didn't like share my Gmail out. That wouldn't be very good. But if you just join, basically what I'm doing right now is I'm creating the cabbage guy from Avatar in Mortal Kombat. And then when I do finish him, I'm gonna use him to fight. Basically, I don't know if I'm gonna do the full ladder because, like I said, that's like 10 fights or something. But I will be having fun with it. Image. Alright, so what do I gotta do to get this on top? Okay, I got it. Alright, you guys should be able to see that now. So that is gonna be my reference for how to make the cabbage guy. Now, unfortunately, in this game, like, it has a lot of depth, but it doesn't have too much. You doing it yourself or following a tutorial? No, I'm doing it myself, but I am gonna have something guiding me. Like I'm gonna be doing it according to that image. I don't really like to do tutorials that much because I'm one of those people who likes doing like everything themselves. That's like my toxic trait, basically, is that I do not like help. Like I will struggle as long as I get to do something myself sometimes. That's not a very good thing. I'm not encouraging that. But that is basically my toxic trait. So according to this image I'm looking at, I think he has like gray eyes. I did happen to pick the one image where his eyes are closed. But I think he has gray eyes, so that's what I'm going to be doing. Yeah, something like that. And his hair, see, he's gonna have a hat on. But like the flat top that he has right now is not gonna work. Let's see. No, no. No, that's not gonna work. Do you still have those Mortal Kombat drawings you drew as a kid? Yes, I believe. Somewhere. I'm not exactly sure where. But thanks for asking, because, like, that's one of the things that, you know, I don't think about very much is a lot of the stuff. I used to want to kind of be an artist when I was a kid. It was a whole thing. I kind of grew out of it. Just like I also kind of wanted to be a scientist when I was a kid. And that never really ended up happening. Roses are red, violets are blue. When I see you, I scream my cabbages. You yell 100 feet in the sky in a rock box and destroy my cabbage stand and somehow still alive. Wow. So I'm just going to give him this for now. I'm going to keep the hair the same color it already is. Okay, so the bandana might be what I actually have to use because I don't know if they have like the correct kind of like head wrap in this game. Like, keep in mind, this game is like almost 20 years old. It's pushing 20. That's like ancient for a video game. That's like ancient for a video game. Or maybe this would work. Whatever I can get, basically. Like, the closest I can get to it is what I'll do. Okay, so I'm probably gonna go with the bandana. I have to buy it, of course, but let's see. So I'll just make it like Earth Kingdom green, basically. See, I can't get rid of the pattern, but that's like the closest I can get, basically. And that doesn't do anything, so... is there anything else I can do to his head? No. Let's see. Torso, so like, he's wearing... I'm gonna need like a full body picture. Which version of Mortal Kombat is this? This game is Mortal Kombat Armageddon, and it came out in 2006, I believe. This is one of my favorite games of all time, by the way, so I'm just gonna go ahead and say that. That's why you guys have seen this so many times. This is legit one of my favorite games ever. Like I said, I know I'm old. I know I'm old for it, but like I said, this game is like one of the most important video games I ever played in terms of me being interested in video games. I'm trying to figure out what he would wear. Maybe something like this. This would probably be... That's probably what I'm going to end up with. Probably. Let's see. My cabbages! My cabbages! Okay, like, I at least appreciate that in the new show, they at least found a place to put him in. I do appreciate that. Like, I don't like very much about that show, but I do appreciate that they at least had a place for him. Like, that's the one, like, reference that we didn't really need that I wasn't very bothered by. Like, I understand that there's a lot of stuff in that is stupid. But that's one of the things I actually quite enjoy. I at the very least enjoy seeing him. my cabbages. This place is worse than Omashu. Are there any shots of him like all the way? Now, guys, like when you're doing like say Photoshop with Avatar, right? Like which I do a lot, then you notice how little of like stuff there is. Now he does have a sash. I don't know if they have that in this game. Oh yeah, they do. They do. Cool. All right, and his sash is like a dark green. Let's see. Okay. Now he doesn't have any pants yet, so let's fix that. Now that would be cool, guys. What if he had bionic arms? That would be really cool. Let's see. This game is older than Avatar. No, actually, it's not. Avatar first came out in 2005, which would have been a year before this. And then you gotta remember that the planning for Avatar was happening back as far as like 2001, 2002. So Avatar is older than this game is. Avatar, okay. Oh, never mind. I didn't even see that you said that. I'm sorry. What I found embarrassing of The Legend of Korra is the relationships. Everybody be falling apart for the tiniest problem. Yeah, I don't like that about Korra either. I like Legend of Korra, but that's not one of the things I like about it. But like, I still like, if you guys have not seen Legend of Korra all the way through, I would still recommend it. Like, I don't think that Legend of Korra is horrible. I think that it does get overhated. Now, if you guys still don't want to watch it, like I'm not gonna like force you. Like I'm not gonna say that I'm not gonna guilt trip you into watching it, but I do still think that it's worth watching. Because like, you know, look, I'm gonna reveal something about myself that I'm not very proud of. And basically what that is when I was younger, one of the main reasons why I didn't why I didn't want to watch Korra was because I was being sexist, right? Korra was a dude. I mean, Korra wasn't a dude, and she wasn't Aang. So I was using that. I was basically weaponizing that against the show, and then I really didn't watch the show. What I did watch was a bunch of people complain about the show. So I never gave the show like a fair chance when I was, and this would have been when I was like a teenager. This would have been when I was like 13, 14, all that. Right? I didn't give the show a fair chance, and I think that that's wrong. That's why I'm glad that I did go back, like as an older guy, and I did watch it, and I was like, yeah, this show is not bad. It's actually pretty good. Now look, I do mostly think that it's the last half of Korra that's good. I'm not a big fan of the first half, although there is some good stuff. I'm mostly like a fan of the of book 3 and book 4. I talked about this yesterday actually, right? I think book 3 is pretty good. Like now book 4, not a big fan, but book 3 is really good of Korra. Like if you don't watch anything about Korra at all, at least watch book 3 is what I would say. And I think that's the fairest that I can be to Korra. Is that if nothing else, at least watch book 3. If you're an Avatar fan. Oh yeah, I understand, like it does not compare to ATLA. I'm not saying that it does, because I think that would be wrong, but I do think that it's okay. I don't hate Korra anymore. I used to hate it. I don't really feel that way. And then like you gotta remember, like a lot of the things wrong with Korra are not Korra's fault. They're like Nickelodeon's fault for being greedy or mismanaging the series, basically. So I can't hold Korra to too much of a I can't be too angry, basically is what I'm saying. Alright, I'm gonna check the comments. I've actually been in another browser looking at like the cabbage dude, so I haven't seen you guys. Let's see. It's not horrible, but it still doesn't compare to HLA. Yeah, that's true. Let's see. I watched T-Log multiple times. It's a good show, but the season 2 just hurt. Yeah, just don't watch season 2. Did you ever use the pickup line "So papaya"? I'm gonna use it for Valentine's Day. No, and the reason why is because if I did use that, my partner would not get it. Even though she's an Avatar fan too, she wouldn't get it. And it would just be sad at that point. Okay, so what do you guys think? A long goatee or short goatee? Long, short. Long, short. Like, which one? I think the long one's the better one to go with. I'm gonna go with long. Alright, this guy actually kind of looks like the cabbage guy, actually. Like, this is kind of crazy. I didn't think that it would actually look this much like him, but it really does look like him. Alright, I went ahead and did long. Let's see. Arms. My cabbages! This place is worse than Omashu. Alright. So now, like, I have to do, like, his physical features, and, like, what I want to do is make his like, head skinnier. So let's see how much I can do that. Let's see. Cheekbones, cheek width, jaw width. Lip size, smaller. Mouth width, smaller. Let's see, nose length. How big is his nose? Okay, his nose is pretty wide, so I'm gonna make his nose wider. His nose length. His nose isn't very. Wait, no. Alright. Now his eyes are pretty big. Let's see if I can make his eyes bigger. Yeah, that's creepy. But I think that's how we need to look. Eye angle? Let's see. I think that's good enough. Alright. So this is gonna be a really, really, really fun thing. What I need for you guys, Appa. Okay, I will do that next. So wait, I got a question. Do you guys want me to just make the characters, or do you guys want me to fight too? Cause I can just like erase this and make Appa if that's what you guys want. Like I don't have a problem with that. It just comes down to that. Like, do you guys want me to like program his moves and all that, and fight with him, or do you guys want me to just make Appa? Or like I could make it on a different profile, I guess. So I think that's what I'll do. But this is gonna be the fun part, right? So his fighting style is gonna be cabbage. Cabbage. Let's see. All right, so his preset is gonna be, let's see, defensive. So like here's the fun part. I need to see the cabbage merchant regain his honor. What fighting style do you guys think he should have? There's Lihi Bafa, Mantis, Mian Quan, Mitsu, Mizong, Moifa, Monkey, Muay Thai, Nanquan, Ninjutsu, aggressive. Okay, I'll go back and give him an aggressive stance. Let's see, aggressive. Alright, so now what stance you guys think he's? Let's see, Jeet Kundo, Judo, Jujutsu, Karate, Kenpo, kickboxing, Quosho. Like if he had a martial art, what do you guys think he would most likely like? What martial art would he have? Do you guys think? Mizong, Muay Thai. Usually I don't like watching live streams, but I love your live streams. It's like way more fun than big YouTube channels. Okay, Monkey. Oh, thank you for that. Like I think it's less fun, but I don't know. Maybe you guys just like the fact that like since there's not that many people in here, like it's a lot more intimate. Like I can see everything that you guys say and respond to it in real time. Like I don't have to just vaguely talk because there's like 5,000 people. Now let's see. Chop strike. Chest blades. I'll just go with the chest blades. Leg chopper. High kick. Yeah, there we go. Chest punch. Medium kick. Yeah, there we go. Head knocker. Stuff. That guy. I like how you actually talk to as well. To be fair, there's just 3 people in this, and one of those is me because I monitor my thing to make sure that like you guys can actually hear me. So like, I'm not trying to take away from myself. I'm just saying that it'd be kind of weird if I didn't talk to you. Chopping win. Where was that at? I gotta go like way back. Oh my goodness. See, there's so many attacks on here that I have 0 clue where that was now. I have no clue where that was now. Was it here? Chopping. Oh yeah, it was. Okay. Alright, so I made sure I went back and got that. Let's see. So, the basics, not attacks. No, okay. Alright. Now this is another crazy thing. What is his weapon gonna be, guys? Cause like it was I'm just gonna put cabbage again, but what is it gonna be? Like is it gonna be like a cabbage sword or something? Okay, I got an idea. Sea sword. Sea sword. But cabbages? Okay. Alright, my controller's going crazy there because these things are like old. Let's see. Cabbage is. Said it's just cabbage, cabbages. I'm glad that that actually fit too. Sometimes it doesn't fit. Alright, look, okay. Is he gonna have a sword or is he gonna have an axe? Sword, axe. Sword, axe. Axe, sword. Like, can we make it a plain cabbage he chucks at people? I don't think we can do that. Like, I would have to mod this game to do that. So he's gonna have to have either a sword or an axe. Now, now look, in terms of like special moves, I might be able to get something that looks similar to that. I might. But, okay, an axe? Alright. What kind of axe, though? Okay. A cleaver, a hammer, a kick axe, a war hammer, or a spiked club. Axe for cutting. Okay, but which one, guys? Now, this is really fun, I'll be honest. Sammy knows me too well. This does get really fun. But like, which one of these do you guys think would be the best for cutting cabbages? I'm gonna say it's either gonna be the cleaver or the kick axe. Okay, kick axe. All right, let's see. Let's see, preset. Oh, balanced. Okay, what stance, right? How's he gonna be holding it? Like a hammer, like a cleaver, or like a regular axe? He looks just like the dude too. Like, it's crazy how close you can get to people in this game. That's why I still play this game 18 years later. It's crazy how much like customizable stuff is in this game. There's another game like that called Saints Row that also has this. Game name, is it that Avatar game for PS2 or 3? Crude Hammer, okay. This is Mortal Kombat Armageddon. This was released in 2006. But what's up, Jansu? What's up? Now, like, we're just creating like the cabbage guy from Avatar, real quick. So, if you have any suggestions, please let us know, because we're having a rocking party in here right now. Making the cabbage stew. Alright, so now we got the strikes. Let's see. Alright, that's the only one there is. Crusty Edge, Face Smasher, Hammer Pain, Hammer Stomp, Pelvis Cut, Screaming Hammer. Thanks for getting them up to speed, Twinkle Toes. Sideways Cut, Too Hot, Unassigned. Okay. Can you make Aang versus the Cabbage Man? I could. The only problem is I would need like a second player. So if you guys really want that, what I could probably do, and this would be kind of hard, but my partner, like, she's in school basically to be a teacher, right? So she's at like a school right now as an intern. You like unassigned, okay. But what I could do is I could get her to play with me, and she could be Aang, and I could be the Cabbage Dude. So I could do that. It would just take a while because she doesn't have a lot of time. Like me, and like I said, I don't normally have a lot of time in the second half of the day. That's why I do these in the morning. I'm just gonna leave the rest of it alone. Alright, let's see. Now this is gonna be real good, guys. Special moves. I'm sorry I screamed that into the mic, but I got close to it. But special moves, right? Alright, so what is he gonna be able to do? Let's see. Trick, grasshopper, monkey flips, belly bash, flying lunge, shadow kick, running serpent, rolling thunder, bite kicks, flying kick, wind kick. Oh, okay. Welcome back, Sammy. Piston punches, target practice, twisty kick, avoidance punch, nature's torpedo, rising uppercut, air rotate kick. Look at how many of these there are. Fire bending. You think he should be a fire bender? Ooh, charging spikes. Monkey flip, grasshopper, or the belly flopper. So you guys want him to be a firebender? I mean, I can do that. I can make him firebend. Like, I thought I might do like this green stuff for like the cabbage, but I can definitely make him a firebender if you guys want him to be a firebender. For some reason, I mean, he is Earth Kingdom, but I guess that doesn't technically matter. Okay, so I'm gonna make him a firebender, so let's see. Is he gonna do like this fire punch? Is he gonna do like, let's see, what else they got? That's fire. This other fire punch. Is he gonna do, let's see. This other kind of fire thing. Or like this split flip kick. He's regaining his arm. Okay, so I'm gonna give him the back flip kick. What do you guys think of the back flip kick? Like, you guys can suggest something else, but like, I'm thinking maybe the back flip kick. You like turning fists? Okay, I can see if I can find that somewhere in here. Back flip kick. Did I go past it? I must have. You said burning fist? Okay. Alright, so let's see what his other special move is gonna be. Alright, there's summon flames. Let's see. He could be a lightning bender. Could be a lightning bender. Past it. Yeah, it reminds me of the scene that Netflix wouldn't stop showing trailers. Oh, what do you guys think of this cannon drill? The kick one? Which kick one? Oh, this one, the windmill kick? Okay. Alright, so which one of these? Like this hellfire kick? This evade? Let's see. Yeah, I think that's all, really. It's not many of these. Actually, what if he had all bending types? The Cabbage Avatar? Wait, no, that wasn't. So I can do that too, guys. Like, do you guys want him to have basically like one bending style for each move? I can do that. That would be cool, actually. The Cabbage Avatar. I like the evade. But I kind of like Sammy's idea, so like I'm gonna hold it to a vote. Like, should we like make him the Cabbage Avatar, or should he just be a fireman? I'm cool with either. Like, both of those ideas are really cool to me. I like him being a firebender like Zuko. Okay, then I'll give him the evade. Alright, what is this? Okay, guys, what taunts should he have? Pasta maker. Come get some. Wappa. Room. Sumo stomp. Neck breaker. What's up, Sports Boy King? Alright, so now we're coming out like, what is the taunt gonna be? Hocus Pocus? Alright, I think that's what is this? Oh, he has another move he can have. So this is a twisting fire. Let's see. Bouncing Doom. That's stupid. Okay. Black magic. Summon magic. Food trap. Okay. There's a high dragon fireball. There's a low dragon fireball. A chest missile. Upward missile. Surging blast. What are these goofy moves? Yeah, it has been a while, Smudge Boy. Yes. Air fire blast. Emperor shield. Flame on. I kind of like that. Flame on. Crackling legs. Iron leg. Star Screamer. Judgment fist. Nightshade. Teleflurry. Chi blast. Crouching Chi blast. Twisting. Okay, we already know that. High dragon fireball. Okay. Alright. Now that's all the moves for that, I think. So the only thing we can do now before we start fighting, air fire blast. Okay, let me go back. Let's see. Now we can like actually get his voice. I think you guys can hear that. I hope you guys can hear it. I'm gonna give him small male 1. And okay, what is he gonna do? Like as a victory thing? Is he gonna do Jeet Kune Do, karate? Is he just gonna kick? Lin Kuei, Long Fist, Mantis, Shaolin, Snake, Tai Chi, Badass. I think that's probably the one you guys are gonna want, isn't it? Okay, I think that's all of them though. Make him do female? Okay. Alright, now I have to like get his name in there. So obviously this dude's gonna be named Cabbage Guy. Cabbage Guy. Oh, I can't do it. I can't do it. Alright. I can't do it. It won't let me put the Y in there. That is so stupid. Like, unless I spelled something wrong, it won't work. I guess I could just name them Cabbages. That would work. Cabbages. See, Cabbage version won't work, though. It's not enough space for that. Alright, what is his slogan? Okay. I don't even know why I asked. My cabbages. My cabbages. I'm probably only gonna be able to do one fight though, because it's getting pretty late. But I'm having like a lot of fun right now, guys. You know, you guys have no idea. I always like when it gets really crazy like this and we just start doing stuff I didn't even plan for. Stop going crazy, controller. Okay. My cabbages. Alright. Okay, what's his biography? I shall regain my lost honor. We can try that. I don't know if it'll do that. The only problem is, like, we won't see the biography unless I make it to the end, and I don't know if I'll actually make it to the end. I might have to make it easy just for the sake of this, because it's been a very long time since I played this game, so I will get my ass kicked. I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it. I will regain honor. Gain honor. He's an honor bender. Yeah, Zuko might not be the most powerful firebender, but he's definitely the most powerful honor bender. I think that just goes without saying. Oh, okay, they actually did. And that's how it came out. It was a quote. Wait, can I do that? Let me go back. Let me go back. Oh, okay, I think I can do that. Let's see. Wait, no, I can't. That's a comma. Did you enter his name yet? Yeah, I did. Let me go back so you can see. See, his name is Cabbages. Alright, let's see what I'm gonna do. I'm probably gonna have to switch controllers because one I got is probably not gonna be able to handle this. Alright, let's see if this is any better. Probably not. Let's see. So far, so good. Alright, that's everything. So, I can go ahead and get ready to fight. Yeah, I am gonna lower the difficulty though, because otherwise, there's no way I'm gonna get anywhere. Alright, let's see. Yes. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this image, so that's not in the way. Options, gameplay. Combat, see it's at medium. I'm just gonna put it at easy. Or not. I'm gonna put it at novice. just so that I can get through it. Rounds to win 1 round time. Okay, that's all. Alright, so with that, I'll probably be able to do this. Cabbages is way better than his canonical name that was revealed a few weeks ago. It was? Don't tell me. Do not tell me. I do not want to know. Because I was fully ready to just call this dude the Cabbage Guy forever. I don't even want to know. I really don't. I never want to know what his real name is. Alright. Cabbages. Alright, let's go. Cabbages is ready to fight, guys. Now, it is on easy, so I should be able to do this. Like, if I can't do this on easy, then I may as well just hang up the controller right now.
Excellent.
You guys can hear this real good, though, right? Like, I just want to know, because the game does have audio. I do want to know if you guys can hear it over me yapping every 5 seconds. It's so generic. Yeah, I don't. That's why I don't want to know. Like we don't need to know that. I don't know why they thought that was a good idea. What makes some things more interesting is when you don't know. If that makes sense.
Round 1.
All right, let's
fight.
All right, let me see if I can get any of his special moves out. Alright, let me look at the move list. Oh crap. My controller is going nuts, guys. Let's see. Alright, so this is how I do all that. Okay. See what else? Down, over, square, down, up, circle.
Win.
Sparky
victory.
boom. As if I'm playing it myself. Oh, I beat him, Maddie. Oh, I forgot this 1 round to win. No wonder. I am gonna look in the move list again, see if I can get him some combos in. It would be awesome. Ooh, that would be a good character to do next. Sparky come by. Yeah, I could do that. Let's see. I might do that tomorrow, though. I don't know if I'll be able to do that today. Square, X. I gotta do all that while in the air. Are you kidding me? Oh crap! Okay. I'm trying to. Okay. I forgot what the moves were. I'm sorry, guys. Sammy and I are sharing a brain cell right now. Do it in the next live stream. Oh, I will. So, like, this is probably going to be the end of this live stream. Because I'm not, I've been doing this for an hour and a half at this point, so I'll probably have to do that. I could do that tomorrow, or maybe the next day. I do want to kind of implement some new things here. Basically, like, I do want to maybe play some Minecraft too, make some stuff from that. Cabbage Man kicking butt. Yeah, it is easy though. I did put it on easy. But yeah, I guess this is canonically how this would go. The Cabbage Man would just beat everybody with his cabbage powers. Time flies too. It really does. It does not feel like I've been doing it for an hour and a half. But at the same time, it kind of does. Right. Oh crap! Yeah. Dun, dun, dun. Get that sweep in. Block my stuff. Yeah. Cabbages wins. He looks just like him too. It's so funny. Well, it says it's easy. What I might do is I might do another one as one of the characters I've already made real quick. But this is going by quick because I put it on one round. I made it so easy. So if you guys want to see me play as like another Avatar character I made, I'll do it. It's like I like a hard cutoff at 1. Like I would like to get off before that, but hard at 1, basically. Now, see what I would do if we weren't on YouTube is, you guys see all those traps in the background, right? If we weren't on YouTube, what I would do is I would take a chance on showing you guys like what happens when you put them in the traps. But I feel like if I do that, I won't be able to make a video out of this in the future because YouTube will be like, oh, that's like, crap, he beat me, bitch. Beat me. See, you're right about that. It has always been cabbages. Now, just ignore what happened there. That did not really happen. That did not really happen, guys.
Excellent.
Just ignore it. Just ignore it. It didn't happen. It definitely won't happen when I make a video on this. I'll just cut it out. The reason he beat me is because I stopped focusing, basically. I stopped focusing. I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna go 100% focus on this one. And I also had my weapon out. When you have your weapon out, you take more damage. So I'm gonna strictly do like special moves and stuff.
Round 1, fight!
See, I didn't really program him any moves. That's why I'm struggling too. Crap. No, no, no! No! He beat me again! Are you kidding me? See, I forgot to give him any combos at all. He has one combo. That's the reason why this is so hard. I'm trying to do combos and I can't because he has one combo. I focused so hard on giving him like special moves and stuff that I forgot to give him like actual combos. It's crazy. Alright, this is gonna be the time, I swear. I'm basically just gonna spam the same. That's how you beat him.
Round 1, fight!
Alright, let's see. What do you mean? I'm pretty sure I saw you win. See, this is why I love you guys. You guys will just acknowledge the truth, you know? Acknowledge the truth. You didn't see any losing here. The cabbage guy? The cabbage guy would never lose. You kidding me?
Round 1, fight!
Okay. Come on, come on, come on. None of his moves have any range either. That's another thing I should have thought about. Exactly! That's what I'm saying. Facts only in here. Facts only. We only acknowledge that the cabbage guy wins because to acknowledge that he lost would be nonsense. Nonsense. Now, this is gonna be an interesting fight. I don't know. Well, Cabbage Man, he'll clutch it out. Even though this guy has 4 arms, he'll clutch it out. See, look, watch. Look at this. Yeah, like he has no freaking moves, man. Are you kidding me? I should have seen this coming. I don't know what was going on with the other guy for real. You gonna make an edit on cabbages? Okay. Alright, now I gotta fight a giant lava. I have to fight Ozai, guys. I have to fight Ozai. I have to fight the Fire Lord, guys. See, this is the real Fire Lord. See, Aang fought the false Fire Lord. The cabbage guy is the real hero. He had to fight the real Fire Lord. One more hit, one more hit, one more hit. One more hit, one more hit, one more hit, one more hit. Yes! Got it. I have defeated the Fire Lord and have brought balance to the world.
You win.
Cabbages wins. I will regain my honor. Well, it should say I have regained my honor. I should have thought about that. Oh well. He still won. Alright. Now that was cool. But since we have a little bit of time, what I might do is I might play as somebody else. Preferably somebody else who has better moves than the cabbage guy. Just saying. Exactly. That's it. Aang was a little kid, man. He was a little kid in terms of stature and in terms of fighting. He got beat up by the false Fire Lord. The cabbage dude beat the real Fire Lord. This guy was literally made out of fire. Alright, this is the wrong profile. That's what I'm saying. Hey, I'm not trying to be disrespectful or Aang, but the Cabbage Man did kind of just make him look like a chump. I'm not even gonna lie about that. He did kind of look like a chump. All right, let's see. Let's see who else can beat the real Fire Lord. No, I'm just gonna play as someone I've already made for the sake of time. And we gotta make sure that they have like crazy combos. Okay, we gotta play as Azula, guys. And you know, this time I'm gonna make sure that her combos are just like crazy, basically. X, triangle. Let's see what else we can do. Sweep, medium kick, high kick. Scream, Foxy Girl, Good and Evil. I'm gonna do Good and Evil. Triple combo. Low kick, medium punch, high punch, medium punch. Art of Overkill. Demon Slayer, yeah. Blending hands. Yes, Azula is gonna have. Oh, I don't have an Iroh. I should make Iroh. I might do that some other day though. Cause we're kind of running out of time. But I never thought about that. I am gonna make Iroh at this point. Cold as ice. Yeah. See, this way, Azula's definitely not gonna lose. Definitely not. Tiptoe. Tip Through the window. Alright, let's see what else. Alright, you guys want to see her special moves? Like, alright, so basically she has the High Dragon Fireball, backflip kick, lightning, a sky kick, and then, like, I didn't give her a taunt. Let me give her a taunt. Yeah, I'm gonna give her that one. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna give her this one. Yeah. Right. Special moves. I might change up her special moves, actually. So let's see. Special moves. I'm gonna keep that, keep that. I might change this. Let's see what we're doing. Hellfire kick. Don't ever do this Hellfire kick. Alright. Let's see what else. Weapon style. What's her weapon again? Oh yeah. I don't know why I named it Ozai. I'm gonna name it Azula. Bring Hocus Pocus back. I never got to do that, did I? I'm sorry about that. I'll bring that back. Alright, I chose to give her this sword called Kunlun Dao. But what, like, you guys have any other idea? Like a katana, Devastator, this huge sword. Zuko asked Iroh if you had to fight Ozai at full power. Iroh responded and said, if I had to fight Ozai at 120%, he might cause me some trouble. And Zuko asked again, would you lose? Iroh turned and said, nah, I'd win. Rod Sword, Autumn Dao, Storm Sword, Ninja Sword, Machete. Yeah, I still kind of like the Kunlun Dao. I think I'm gonna go with that. Okay, I'm gonna give it this. Extras. I'm gonna keep that. You like the katana? Okay, I'll do that. Let's see. There we go. Fighting stuff. I did want you guys to be able to see how Azula looks. As you guys can see, this is probably the costume that I'm the most. This is probably the one that I'm the most. Autumn Dao stance. Okay, that I'm the most proud of. I am gonna zoom in. Yeah, cause look at her. She looks like Azula. Look at that. Look at that. She even has makeup. She even has makeup. Like, this is the best that I could do in this game, but she has to, like, the right. It's not perfect. Like, she does have a braid down the back, but, like, I think the bangs are just about as good as I can get. Like, I don't want to point any shade at anyone, but this probably looks a little bit more like Azula than the one that Netflix does. Like, I don't want to be mean, but and look, she actually has, like, the yellow eyes. The rip. It's called True Masters. No, I have actually not played Avatar Generations. Like, is it good? Yeah, this is Azula. Like, even the armor. I am very proud of this. Oh, you do? See, that was like what, last year? She looks like Azula but has tiger eyes. Yeah, but Azula has like those really yellow, fierce eyes. Like, it's a Fire Nation trait to have that. And like all of this is basically as good as I could get it in this game. So like, let's just say Azula has been learning how to do her hair from Katara, and that's why she has a braid. Okay. Wait, let me make sure that I did all this right. Okay, so you said that you want her stance to be autumned out, right? Okay. Let's see, biography. Her name's Azula, obviously. Bow down. I am Princess Azula. Okay. Well, maybe I should make it say Fire Lord Azula. You know. Fire Lord. There we go. All right. Nothing to it but to do it now. But yeah, like I probably would not have done this if I were playing just by myself. So I do thank you guys for being here. Like I do want to say this. Like as a content creator, and both of you guys are content creators, so you guys get this just as much as me. I understand that, but I still feel the need to say it. One of the things that does like keep you in there in terms of being like motivated to make things is the people you make them for. It does feel really good to have just, even if it's just a couple people, it feels amazing. It's okay, you can laugh, it's funny. I would do that, but I don't think there's enough space for that. But I do want to, continue my point in saying that, like, it does feel amazing to have even a couple people who will watch your live or watch any of your videos and be supportive. It does feel really good, right? Like, it does encourage me to actually do my best and then stick in there. Sometimes it gets hard. Sometimes I want to quit YouTube and just be a regular boring adult, right? Like get another passion or get another hobby. Sometimes I think about doing that. Sometimes I have done it. But I am very happy that I have anyone who enjoys what I do.
Fight!
That makes me feel good. Alright, let's see what her moves are. I'm already basically kicking her ass though. Like Azula is way better than the Cabbage Dude. I'm sorry.
Win.
Yeah, I understand you get like guys, it's amazing. It's so fun. It's so fun and it's so good. Like to be able to do this, like it really is. This really is amazing. Oh yeah, Azula's gonna kick ass in this game. Like I made her way tougher than I made the Cabbage.
Round 1. Fight!
I honestly probably could have like upped the difficulty if I could. I probably could have handled it. Boom!
Win.
So Azula's not playing though. We already know that. Azula does not play around. She does not play games. I think I still got her with the lightning move. Let's see if I can get somebody with it. It's really hard in this game to hit somebody with that lightning move. But I am gonna see if I can try to get that. Let's see. Moves list. Okay. If only, well, she could actually. I think I could have done that. It wouldn't have looked like perfectly like Flames, but I could have done something similar. See if I can get her. She's gonna keep moving a lot. Got it! Yes! Let's see, let's get my weapon out. Crap. Oh crap, I don't think I gave her any slashing attacks. Oh well. Crap, alright. Okay.
You win.
Yeah, I think I probably could have given Azula something that resembles Blue Flames if I wanted to. I should have thought to do that. Let me look at her moves again. Whisper X, 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 trying. Don't let Kira take you down.
Round one. Fight!
Okay. I see you, Astra. I see you.
Win.
Cage to Rage. Serena. Alright, so like fun fact, I'm such a big Mortal Kombat fan that I actually convinced my partner to dress up as the character I'm about to fight.
Round one.
Like she actually dressed up like that. And I was Sub-Zero, if you know who that is. Because like if you know anything about these games, oh crap, her and Sub-Zero like have a thing. I was like, wouldn't that be cool if we did that?
You win.
Are you the strongest because you're Appa, or are you Appa because you're the strongest? Momo said as he stared at what? What? Nalini.
Round one. Fight!
See what Azula can do here. She might get me. No! See, I also have a very bad controller. I'm not gonna make an excuse, but I really do need a new controller. This one is going crazy.
Wins.
No! Oh, no! Alright, that didn't happen. That didn't happen, guys. That totally didn't happen.
Excellent.
That never happened. They can't treat me like this. They can't treat me like Zuko. I might have to switch controllers though, for real. I might do that. I wonder how the other one will work. See, this is what happens when you use like decades old controllers. All right. See how this works. Hopefully this is better.
Round one. Fight.
That's what I'm saying. Alright, I might do better with this one. I'm trying to do fireball. I need to look at my moves. I've been doing. Oh, that's what I was doing wrong. Okay. Alright. Yep, we have to fight another person with 4 arms. But Azula is up to that task because she's literally a firebender, so it's not gonna be that. Well, also, this character I'm fighting is also a firebender, so I gotta look out for that.
You win.
I think Azula broke something. What? Alright, now it's Azula versus Ozai. The real Ozai. I love how she's blue. That's kind of cool. But let's see if Azula can beat her dad in the fight.
Round one.
I believe in
Fight.
Azula, but let's see if she can do it. You can do it, Azula. You can do it. No. You can do it, Azula. Come on, Azula, you can do it. You can do it. Beat your dad. Remember when he treated you like Chico? Like, come on, you can do it. You can do it. Azula, you can do it. No. Okay, maybe she can do it. I don't know. Maybe she can do it.
Excellent.
Yeah, I really need to round out the characters more and give them a couple more combos and like actually program the weapon. Because I did not do that. Cabbage Man was just better. Yeah, maybe. He did beat him first try, didn't I?
Round.
Alright, okay. We're gonna lock in this time. This is not gonna happen again. We're gonna lock in this time. So let's see. Uber X.
One. Fight.
Oh, crap. Okay, this is just embarrassing at this point. Come on.
Blaze.
Come on.
Flawless
No.
victory.
Alright, I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna have to end the stream right now out of embarrassment. Yeah, that was probably the most embarrassing time I've had on stream. I'm not even gonna. No thoughts. No thoughts. I guess Azula just needs to train more. I can assure you one thing: she will not lose again. So the stream might be a little bit longer than I wanted, but I think this is something I have to do. I have to do this. Let's see. Okay, I won't forget the sword attacks this time. See, look at that. That's what it was. That's what the problem was. What the crap was I doing? Okay. Been quiet for a while, but the boys are like, wait, what? He photoshopped the wait, what? Fraud. Oh, okay, okay. I see what you guys are doing now. Alright. I think it's time to give Azula another chance. I did change her like fighting combos, right? I'm pretty sure I did. Yeah. I think that's the first thing I did. That's why I don't read. I know one thing, that will never happen again. But thank you guys for sticking in there with me because that was... I'm not even gonna make another comment on how bad that was. That was... I feel embarrassed. I feel embarrassed. The training montage is complete. If I edit this, what I should do is like make it like a montage. This is what I should do. I don't know if I'm gonna get to editing this yet, though, to be honest. What did she train for? To defeat her dad, bro. To defeat Ozai, the Fire Lord. See what we got. Okay. Ooh, switch for training.
Fight!
Not gonna lie, guys, I kicked her ass. I kicked her ass. I don't know if... I really don't. I don't know if Ozai is ready for this. Right? Azula, she was just off her game before. She was suffering a mental breakdown. But now, when Azula is in complete control of her powers, she cannot lose. She cannot and will not lose. Oh, you guys, Azula is not playing. She trained with the dragons. It's over. It's over. She's gonna have to climb the ladder again, but she will face Ozai again in glorious Agni Kai. Let's see what she got.
Round 1. Fight!
I haven't seen Kung Fu Panda before, but my brother did. He said he had a lot to talk about when he saw it, basically. I wasn't really interested in seeing it after the third one, to be honest with you. Uh-oh. See, he thought it was over, but it was not over. He thought. Well, if you guys ever wanted to see what would happen if Azula fought a vampire, I guess you guys know now. Yeah, see, a lot of people are generally seeming to be kind of dissatisfied with Kung Fu Panda 4. So yeah, like I don't know if I'm ever gonna watch it. From what I've seen, 'cause, like I have TikTok, so it's been spoiled for me. I've seen a lot, and I haven't seen much that I like. Like I know about like the Tai Lung stuff and all that. That was kind of cool. But besides that, I don't know.
You win. Flawless victory.
Azula's been learning a little bit too much from Ty Lee. That's all I got to say about that. That was all Ty Lee's fault. Hey, Ty Lee and Azula, they've been in that chamber training up.
Round 1. Fight! You win.
Yeah, of course. Azula would definitely win against a vampire. Well, I guess if it's not like the kind of vampires that are like ridiculously powerful. Like, I think in general, Azula could win against a vampire because of the fire. But yeah. Now, let's see.
Round 1.
For 3
Fight.
hours. It hasn't been 3. Oh, it's been 2 hours. Okay.
You win.
I got her. I was 20 minutes late, but let's not act like that. like that never happened. I mean, the first 20 minutes of my stream, nothing really happens anyway. I mean, the main point of my stream did kind of happen, but don't feel bad about that. That never happened. Alright, after this fight, we're gonna see if Azula can really beat her dad in an Agni Kai. First, I gotta beat this guy in an Agni Kai. Drop that. Like, you kidding me? I'm trying to hit him with fire, guys. Are you kidding me? That didn't happen.
Excellent.
I swear this game didn't used to be this hard. That's okay. Azula will make up for that minor flaw.
1. Fight.
Okay, you can just interrupt my move. Okay. That's not fair at all.
You win.
Alright, now Azula will be facing her dad in the Agni Kai. I'm gonna win this time, Ozai. I will be Fire Lord.
Round 1. Fight.
She's gonna do it, guys. She's gonna do it. She can do it. She can do it. One more. Yes. She did it. She finally defeated Ozai. I knew she could do it. I knew he could do it. We're in all seriousness, I'm really sorry that you couldn't do that the first time through. I am Fire Lord Azula. I wish I could sound like Grey Griffin so it would sound better. Or I wish this was like had what he used to have online, but I wish it had online so that I could like play against other people who were Avatar characters. That would be really cool. Yeah, that would be really cool. But with that being done, I'm probably gonna go ahead and end it. It's after 1 o'clock, and I was supposed to stop at 1. But I did have a lot of fun today. Like, this was super fun. I swear next time we do this, I will train in this game so that I don't ever lose. But no, I don't think that was that bad. A little bit embarrassing the first time, but I've had worse. But yeah, that was an amazing stream. Like, I have so much material to make videos out of now. I said, like, once again, I want to say thank you to Twinkle Toes and Sammy and Sponge Boy King. I noticed you showed up too. Everyone showed up today. Cameron Jan, like John C. Like, I really do appreciate you guys, and you guys do make this really fun for me. Like, I had more fun today than I thought I was, and I ended up doing the stream for like 3 times as long as I thought I would too. This was actually really fun. But yeah, it's time for me to go. All right, guys. I will see you guys later. Like I said, I hope you guys have an amazing day. And if nothing changes, I'll be on tomorrow at around the same time, like 10 or 11. So like unless something happens, I will be back doing that. So yeah. Avatar Ken now.